2 kilograms. Both of these are valid answer for an abnormal test data. The next question is a question on data validation. Now, in this question, you have 4 validation checks and 4 description are shown. Draw a line to connect each validation check to the correct description. So we have 4 validation checks: range check, presence check, length check, and type check. And the description are as follows: checks that some data is entered. The first one, as I have already seen the checks, I know that this is presence check. The next, checks for a maximum number of characters in the data entered. So this will be length check. The next one, check the characters are entered or all numbers. This will be the type check. And lastly, check that the values entered is between an upper value and a lower value. This one will be the range check. Here you go. So this is the answer for this question. Next question. Again, a question on data validation and data verification. Now, what is meant by validation and verification? And we have to give example for each. Okay, so what does validation means? So validation, it is a check. So same as the notes that were given to you. It is a check performed by means of a computer program to detect data that is incomplete, inaccurate, or unreasonable. So what are the examples of validation? We already have seen below, we have a lot of them: range check, presence check, length check, and type check. These are all validations. The next one is verification. So what does verification mean? Verification is to check. It is the process of checking that data has correctly been entered into our computer. And how we can perform verification. So we got either proofreading or double data entry. There you go. So here it's for 6 marks. So 2 marks for definition and 1 mark for a correct example. Next part. There you go. Next part, again, a question on data validation and verification. So a program has written a subroutine to store the name, email address, and password of a contributor to a website discussion group. The programmer has chosen to verify the name, email address, and password. Explain why verification was chosen and describe how the programmer would verify this data. So you have to verify the name, address, and password. Why do we make use of verification? So verification is used to ensure no changes are made on input. Therefore, ensures no changes are made on input since the details does not have any ways to validate them. In order to do this verification, so here it's a verification and choose no changes are made since there are no ways to validate them. And in order to perform verification, we can very easily ask the contributor is asked to input the detail, to input sensitive detail twice, and also ask the contributor to verify the data input on the screen. So here we have explained why we have chosen verification and how the programmer will undertake verification. Here we have shown why verification was chosen and have described how the programmer would verify the data. So for the explanation of verification, you will be awarded 2 marks. And for the next part, that is how he is going to verify the data, you will be awarded 2 marks. Lastly, the programmer has also decided to validate the email address and the password. Describe validation checks that could be used for email address and password. So 2 marks. I think you just have to specify what type of validation checks will be more suitable. So for email, given that we have the @ symbol, we can just say format check. It should it should have the ABC at xyz dot let's say LOP or .com. Let's put it .com to make it easy. format. And for the password, this one also we can just have a length check to limit the size of the password, or to have a specific amount of characters for the password. Here you go. So this concludes our correction of the homework. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you have liked the video, please subscribe, click on the thumbs up, and leave a comment on how the channel can be improved. Until then, see you guys next time.